Sports, Jonathan Bay Area Throwbacks, and today I got a special jersey, one with a specific patch that I've been wanting for a long time. I actually used to have a jersey with the same patch of Barry Bonds, but I ended up selling it because the numbers on the back were the wrong size, even though I could have just got it customized. But at that time, I didn't know the person I get my jerseys customized through now. So anyways, this jersey is of the all-time Major League leading home run hitters for a second baseman, 377. The year that he wore this jersey, he was the MVP of the National League. In a season where he hit 334 with 33 home runs and 125 RBIs. And he was a starter in that year's All-Star game. Unfortunately, National League lost 6-3 and he went 0 for 2. But anyways, let's get to it, and that is none other than Mr. Jeff Kent. So this is a 2000 authentic All-Star jersey. Now, back in those days, which I think they're bringing back this year, players wore their actual team jerseys. Since it was in Atlanta, the National League did wear their home jersey, so Kent did wear this jersey. Now, him and Bonds were the All-Stars for the Giants that year. Bonds was hurt, so he actually didn't play in the game. So Jeff Kent was the only player for the Giants who played in the All-Star game that year. And there was a lot of firsts. Obviously it was the year 2000, so therefore he was the first Giants All-Star of the century. This was also the first year they wore these jerseys, so he was the first Giants All-Star to wear this jersey. It was also their first year at then Pac Bell Park, now Oracle Park. So he was the first player of the Pac Bell / Oracle / AT&T / SBC Park era to be an All-Star or wear a Giants jersey in an All-Star game. So a lot of firsts. And with that, there's some things about this jersey, some specifics to look at. Now, like I said, Jeff Kent did go 0 for 2 that game, but hey, he was a starter, so it's all good. So this was purchased as a blank. I bought, I don't remember if it came with this patch or not, but either way, I either bought this patch or it came with the patch, but I did buy this All-Star patch and got it sewn on and the 21 on the back. So a couple of details we got. This is a authentic Russell Athletic jersey. And then we got any tagging on the inside. I don't think there's anything too crazy on the inside. No. So on the front, we got that 3 color right there. Black over orange over gold. Now, something that signifies the jersey's years is that if you notice, some of the A is on the left side of the jersey. Now, in 2003, you start noticing players wearing the way it looks now, which is a lot cleaner, where you just have the GIA on this side and the NTS on this side with no A leaking over into the left side of the jersey. But in 2000 through 2002, the jerseys were like this. And even in 2003, you'll see some of the players did still have this, while other players had the cleaner look with 3 letters on each side. So that's one thing that signifies the years of this jersey. Another thing is they wore this 2000 patch. I mean, it literally says year 2000. So it was their inaugural season at, again, Pac Bell Park at the time, now Oracle Park. So they wore this beautiful patch. I love this patch. I'm happy to have it on a jersey now, or again. And then, and the other thing when it comes to 2000 is the numbering. Now, I don't know if you could tell, but the number looks very small. It looks weird. Now, in 2000, when they switched over to these jerseys, they decided no names on the back of the home jerseys. In previous years, they did have names on the back of the jerseys that they wore in 1994 to 99, and also even the prior jerseys before that from the 80s. So this time around, they've decided on the home jerseys to go with no name. Because of that, they didn't really think about the number-wise, so the numbers were a lot smaller. Then they just looked awkward. They're small. If you watch them on TV, at home games, the numbers look small. So in 2001, they switched over to bigger size numbers, which made a lot more sense and looked better with no name on the back. So this first year, smaller numbers, which again signifies 2000, a 2000s jersey. So we got on the right sleeve the 2000 All-Star Game patch, which I think is a great, nice patch. So there you go. Again, in Atlanta, Turner Field. I showed this. This does signify it's a retail authentic when you have the size tag here. If this is a gamer or a team issue jersey, it will be, they'll have a size tag under the jock tag over here. But the jersey is exactly the same as the team issue gamers. So baseball's always done a good job of that, making sure that the authentics match up and line up pretty much perfectly with the gamers. So there you go, size 48, made in USA. Another first, 2000 was the first year that in the MLB that they wore Batterman logos on the back. In 99, there was no Batterman logo. In 2000, they added it. So again, a lot of firsts, especially with the Giants, jerseys, stadium, century. So there you go. And then here we got our black over orange over gold. Now shout out Ben Shapiro with Shapiro Sports Company. He customizes jerseys to exact specifications, and I mean, he killed this. It's perfect. Did his research. We did research together to make sure that it matched up how it should. And then I'm gonna actually measure. I forgot what size we did for the back, but I'll measure them in a second for the numbers. Other little details, you got the Russell Athletic on the left sleeve under that beautiful inaugural patch. You got the orange, black, and orange on the bottom. Same thing on this side, and of course around the collar. And if you notice, even with some of the gamers, the this part here will kind of, what do you call it? Like kind of not bend, but curl over. So you'll see that sometimes with these jerseys from back then. We got some inside. On the inside, we got, you see the stitching there of the jersey. Here's the 21 from the inside. You can see the stitching right there. And yeah, so I'm going to measure real quick the numbers on the sides just to let you know the difference between these and the years after that. Yeah, so the numbers on these are about 7¼ inches tall. Now, after this year, they would go to, I think it's 8½ inches, and it looked a lot better. Looked a lot better without the names on the back having those bigger numbers. So you'll see different numbers. There was a Barry Bonds game used listing from this year, a jersey, and it was listed as 7 1/8 or 7 1/8. One of the books said 7½, but someone I know who has a gamer from that year said 7¼ So that's what we went with for the jersey. So there you go, Jeff Kent, number 21. And yeah, I mean, 2000 All-Star Game jersey. I mean, I would have loved the jersey even with just this patch, but it's just always nice to throw a little something extra on. Again, it was his National League MVP year. He did win the MVP that year, so it's kind of cool having this All-Star Game jersey as well, since he started that game and was the first All-Star for the Giants to wear this jersey in the game. All right, so I'm going to throw the jersey on now, and yeah, let's throw it on. All right, well, here's the jersey on me. Fits great. Again, it's size 48, which would be an XL. Now, the Russell Athletic jerseys did fit smaller than the Majestic that they moved on to in 2005. So a 48 in these Russells fits better than the 48 in the Majestic jerseys. The 48s in the Majestic still fit great. They're just a little bit longer. So, but yeah, these fit great. If you're looking into jerseys in the Russell Athletics from the early 2000s, I am 5'10", about 220. So this is how it fits me. Obviously, everyone's body's different, but again, it fits me great. Fits me well. So I'll probably rock this jersey with my 2000s inaugural year patch hat. Now, from what I know, they only wore these hats for one game, which was the first ever game at Pac Bell Park against the Dodgers. So it works out, 2000 jersey with the 2000 hat. So it's perfect, combination. There you go. Again, Jeff Kent, all-time leader in home runs as a second baseman, 2000 All-Star Game starter, 2000 National League MVP. So, just a lot of, big deals and a lot of firsts when it comes to this jersey and what it represents. So, hope you liked the video. Give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Peace.